Pershing Square Tontine Holdings SPAC stock, run by billionaire hedge fund manager Bill Ackman, just IPO'd last week. That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video, coming up. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, Wolves of Investing. My name is Donnie Nguyen and I'm the founder of Wolves of Investing. If you're new, my channel is primarily about investing in the stock market. If you want to learn how to achieve financial freedom through investing, be sure to click on that subscribe button and notification bell if you haven't yet. In this video, we're going to be talking about Pershing Square Tontine Holdings SPAC stock, run by billionaire hedge fund manager Bill Ackman. Full disclosure, I do own shares. I just purchased 25 shares the second day of trading. If you don't know what SPAC stocks are, be sure to check out my other video, What are SPAC stocks? Of the 100 or so SPAC stocks out there, why did I decide to invest in this one? Well, like any SPAC stock still in its searching phase, the only reason I would invest is because of its management team, run by Bill Ackman. So who is Bill Ackman? Bill Ackman runs a hedge fund called Pershing Square Capital Management. From 2004 to Q1 of 2020, his hedge fund returned just over 14% annually. In the same period, the S&P 500 returned 7.5%. So his hedge fund nearly doubled the average annual returns of the S&P 500 over 16 years, which is pretty incredible. But it wasn't a straight line up. From 2015 to 2018, his hedge fund had negative returns, while the S&P 500 returned just over 30%. But in 2019, Bill Ackman got his groove back. That year, Pershing Square returned 58%, while the S&P returned just over 30%. And to top that off, earlier this year, Ackman made the most profitable short trade in history. Right around early March, Ackman made a $27 million short bet against the stock market. By the end of March, he cashed out of that short trade for $2.6 billion, nearly 100 times his initial capital. In just 1 month. This is more profitable than the short trades made in the movie and the book, The Big Short. If you haven't watched the movie or read the book, The Big Short, I highly recommend it. So Ackman is looking to continue this momentum with this new SPAC IPO, Pershing Square Tontine Holdings. At $4 billion, this is the biggest SPAC ever. So the number one reason I'm investing in this SPAC stock is that I think Bill Ackman is absolutely on fire right now. And I am interested in investing in a private equity company. But because this is a SPAC, I have no idea what that company is gonna be. So I do have to put a lot of trust in the manager. It does seem kind of weird because I would really much rather research a company on my own and make the investment. But as a retail investor, it's not that easy to invest in private equity. I do see this as more of a risky bet compared with my normal investments. Because of that, I plan to keep this investment less than 1% of my total portfolio. So now for the fun part. What company do I think that Bill Ackman should pursue as an acquisition target? Well, if you look at his hedge fund, there are 3 restaurant companies that Ackman currently holds. One of his restaurant holdings is Starbucks. The second one is Chick-Fil-A. And the third one is Restaurant Brands, which owns Burger King. Because of his experience investing in restaurant companies, I have 3 ideas for companies that I think he should look at. Before I talk about my 3 picks, please remember to click that like button to help out with the YouTube algorithm and help out my small YouTube channel. So Bill Ackman, if you're watching this video, this one's for you. The number 3 company that I think Ackman should look at is In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger is one of my favorite burger joints. I have no idea if the company is for sale, but I think In-N-Out Burger would be an awesome company to own. They own over 300 restaurants in 6 states. And when you visit an In-N-Out Burger at lunch or dinner time, they usually have lines wrapped around the parking lot. It's very similar to Chipotle and Starbucks with their super long lines. If you've never stopped by an In-N-Out Burger, my favorite burger there is a double-double. And when you stop by, make sure to order your burger animal style. So that was my number 3 pick. My number 2 pick is Chick-Fil-A. Like In-N-Out Burger, Chick-Fil-A has long lines wrapped around the parking lot at lunch and dinner time. I consider them the chicken sandwich version of In-N-Out Burger. They're a very religious company, they're closed on Sundays, and because of that, we may never see this company go public. The company may not want to sacrifice any of their religious values, which may come with becoming a public company. But if they did become a public company, I think they would be an awesome company to own. So that was my number 2 pick. And finally, my number 1 pick is my favorite place to buy a $5 cup of coffee. Step aside, Starbucks. My number 1 pick is Dutch Bros. Many years ago, I used to work as a barista at Starbucks. Starbucks is all about their third place, a place away from home and away from work. Like Starbucks, Dutch Bros has a very fun, energetic vibe. But they don't have baristas, they have broistas. The CEO and one of the founders of Dutch Bros was on an episode of Undercover Boss. I really like his leadership style, the way he treats his employees, and how he gives back to the community. If you ever have a chance to stop by a Dutch Bros, they usually have lines wrapped around the parking lot at all hours of the day. Make sure you stop by and pick up my favorite drink, the Annihilator. So those are my 3 picks. I have no idea if any of these companies want to go public, but if they did, I think they would be awesome companies to own. So what do you guys think about Pershing Square Tontine Holdings? And what other privately owned companies do you think that they should look at? Drop me a line in the comment box and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.